Hi Sagittarius, Gwen here to do a timeless love reading for your sign. I'm really excited about it. Done a little research because I'm using a deck. I don't have a book too, and it includes authors, feminine authors, literary witches oracle. So instead of finding the guidebook, I actually researched the authors and what their stories and themes are about because we're talking about intimacy in this reading. Okay, and so if we're having trouble with intimacy in our life, into me, you see, right? So, like, we've got to heal those wounds that can stem clear back to childhood. Okay, and so I find this deck to be fascinating for these types of readings. And remember, it's general. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make it your story if it's not. Maybe it'll be your story next time. That's why I offer personal private readings too. Just reach out to me. Very affordable. I'm having a sale on my readings right now. Support a girl right now. I just moved. I'm getting my roots. I'm getting settled. Could sure use those readings right now. So reach out to me. I'm here for you. I love all the support that you give the channel. The comments, they help. The channel's growing. Welcome to the new subscribers. I love seeing the channel grow. And I love the comments. And that's how you get entered into a chance to win a free reading from me, because I do give back to the channel. So just drop in a comment. And that lets me know that it resonates too. Even a heart emoji or whatever suits you, Sag. Okay. So let's get into this. From the Whispers of Love Oracle, we're going to start there. And then we have 4 cards from the Literary Witches Oracle. Okay. I feel like this next full moon, the full moon, April 6th, I know this is a timeless reading, so I'm just going to go to the next full moon as I'm recording this, and that's in Libra, which is about balancing relationships. Okay? Relationships, Libra. Balance, okay? So I've got the full moon, maybe as a timestamp. Card 35, which is an 8. 8's about harmony, okay? 2 like fairy sprites here, and they look like, honestly, they are very androgynous. It's just standing out to me right now. I don't know if it's he, she, they. There's okay, but it's very much child energy here. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. How you speak to yourself, how you speak to others is super important. Your spirit guides are saying. There's a little dragon here in their hands. It's a little pet dragon. It's so cute. Look at that. Okay, and what does dragon symbolize in this book? Let's for me, that's becoming like all powerful. You got the whole world in your hands. You have guides helping you. Right? Birthing a new life. You becoming the master creator in your life, darling. 2 young nature beings. That's what they call them. Yep. Gaze lovingly at a newborn dragon sitting on a rose. Dragons may be helpful guardians as well as educators. They can help you heal the aspect of yourself that keeps you in fear mode when you are communicating. The full moon behind the sprites suggests there is an opportunity to release a pattern that no longer serves you. Trust your ability to speak your truth in a loving manner. Okay, as we're talking about intimacy. Okay? And the only thing that is real is love, is the underlying energy here. Rainbow energy, rainbow pride coming in strongly for me here right now. Or whatever you want to call it. A world card. So, like, the world could mean a cycle of life ending and a new one beginning. The world card in a tarot. But also the World Wide Web having a connection that way. A home tree, home foundations at play, peace in the home temple. Card 7 and then card 8. Shift your focus back to love, darlings. I love that imagery there. You've been denying some sort of physical touch. It's in the reverse. And you've been feeling you're not romancing yourself, or you're not allowing romance into your life. You're not allowing physical touch into your life. Not feeling loved and supported at this time, and rather impatient. and feeling like you're behind or in a need to rush a love story, because slow down is even in the reverse. And maybe you've lost some faith and hope. Everything's in the reverse over here. Whoo, and then I see a boat and take a chance on love. Very interesting. Okay. Let's talk about these other oracle cards. Then we're going to get love notes from the universe, the deck that I created, which gives us insight like signs, symbols, synchronicities, thoughts, underlying issues within the relationship or good things, what this person thinks about you. It's really cool. Okay. But we got to get into some serious business. We've got to dig through the onion layers, dig down deep to see what's going on with the intimacy. And Charlotte Perkins Gilman coming out with Freedom. And the first thing I notice is the wallpaper. Okay, and the yellow wallpaper is there because she actually wrote a story called The Yellow Wallpaper, which was simply a story of a woman who is unable, like my throat chakra. Remember, we've already talking about speaking the language of love. Like healing to the throat chakra. I cannot make this shit up. I'm not doing that on purpose. Whoa. They're just confirming that for me and for you, okay? The yellow wallpaper is a simple story of a woman who is unable fully to express herself or to find someone who will listen. And here's a couple of her quotes as well. She wrote about gender roles and she wrote about mental illness as well and freedom. Okay? See how she takes off one of the white gloves? I have to point it out because it is in another image as well. You cannot make this shit up. See the white glove being taken off. The white glove is like societal standards, the criticalness of self, right? The complacency of not taking care of your own sexual desires. Complacency, meaning we lose our gloves all the time, right? One of the gloves is off in both of these pictures. It's highly significant. A house, here's her words, a house does not need a wife any more than it needs a husband. We're talking about gender roles within the home tree foundations, right? Okay. It is the strangest yellow, that wallpaper. It makes me think of all the yellow things I ever saw. Not beautiful ones like buttercups, but old, foul, bad yellow things. Okay. Just maybe, I see how she's like an indignant pose here, turning her head away from her freedom, turning away from the bad things, right? And Spirit's like, no, we've got to talk about your identity. And where Angela Carter wrote about a story called The Company of Wolves, In the Company of Wolves, or The Company of Wolves, okay? And it was about women versus the uncontrolled desires of a man. She rewrote Little Red Riding Hood. And how she portrayed the main character to beat the wolf was by, well, I wrote a note here about that because that was significant. She avoids being eaten by accepting her own sexual desires. And story was in the reverse. There's a need for you to come out and tell your story. Take one of the gloves off. I mean, the rabbit here. Like the little devil on your shoulder, the ghosts of the past. Also, they want me to go back to Angela Carter here and give you some of her quotes. I love providing you with a quote. I just am drawn to certain ones that resonate, you know? And so I'm providing them. I love literature. I love words, you know? Okay, I got sidetracked. I will be right back. I got a message and I have to go for a second. Okay, and then we'll get back to this. And I'll pin the two videos together. They'll all be one. It's significant. I had to take a break, and now I've got Bruce's boyfriend here. So you got a lucky unconditional love dog here. I'm rubbing up on him and He's moving the table with his 123-pound massive body. Brutus, are you going to lay on my bed while I do this reading? I'm so sidetracked for you right now as we were talking about this identity with Angela Carter. Yeah, this one. Oh, God. See that on my arm? Oh, God. Oh, let me wipe it off. Oh, it's St. Bernard drool. Oh, God, that was gross, and he just ate. Oh. I always do this for Sag. They crack. I have so many sisters that are cracking their ass up right now. Okay. Dude, you're pushing the table, and you're slobbering. Oh, my God. I love you. Okay, she wrote The Company of Wolves, where it was like women versus the uncontrolled desires for men. It was a revision of Little Red Riding Hood. Remember, we talked about that, where how she conquered the wolf was accepting her own sexual desires. And then another quote here: "What is marriage but prostitution to one man instead of many?" It is not this whole world an illusion, and nostalgia the vice of the aged. Okay. And then we have rabbit energy here. Twice with your story, Zora Neale Hurston, and the rabbit, and I got hair all over me. I'm just doing, my spirit guides are just like, press record, you can do this with the dog in the room as well. Okay, rabbit energy, being able to make decisions in a quick manner as well, right? The fear that the rabbit has, though, always having to be on alert, but it's also about highly fertile time, a lucky time, and also highly sexual energy here. And we've got that rabbit going down some rabbit holes, possibly, to discover some darker truth. The spilled ink here, the white glove off, the devil on the shoulder here. What is the truth, right? So, let's see. And the story was in reverse, so there is a need for you to tell your story, and you're not. Like we talked about that to begin with, too, with the speaking the language of love. So love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place. That's what she wrote. There are years that ask questions and years that answer. She wrote of race and racism and faith and love and family and slavery and race within the community. She was there within the Harlem Renaissance, okay? She was known for her humor as well and her outspoken opinions. She was known for her clothing and her great pride she had in herself and her race. Pride keeps being mentioned here. It's significant. Pride in your sexuality, not, freedom of sexuality, freedom of the body, freedom, to explore without feeling guilt or remorse or, your healing wounds definitely around your own sexuality is what's standing out here. And you're taking things slow and steady. It's the snail. And the snail carries its home on its back, so it's about learning what home is where the heart is, right? And has that hard protective shell, so, protecting yourself. And the spiral of the shell always tells me, slow down so that you can see your own patterns. And there's a volcano right behind this snail. So, it's some repression. It's repressed anger, possibly, repressed emotions, repressed fire energy, repressed creativity, repressed sexuality. We're having an intimacy reading here, right? And elixir, not knowing the cure in the reverse. Not knowing the cure, but that glove is here. That glove is here, and it's been taken off. Well, that one single white glove, and I think that's being criticized, the criticism within the community, Taking that off and being able to speak your truth, speak your own language of love. It's all love, darling. I support it. Okay, so let's do love notes from the universe. Boyfriend, why don't you just rest on my bed? Brutus, you know you can just rest on my bed. You want out? Okay. Be a good boy and don't be a bunch of barking boy. Okay? Thank you for your presence. All right. I'm back. Question. Woo! Exclamation point. All right. What does Sagittarius need to hear in this intimacy reading? Sorry if it's been all over the place. I'm just flowing with the moment, though. So that, you know. Wallpaper too, that first card, the wallpaper. I always want to take it off. I feel like it's tacky. I want to see what's underneath there, the original wood. Like, so what peeling back, what's uncovering truths, right? The wallpaper. Some tacky things maybe. I don't know. Tackiness. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. An engagement. Music and love there. I mean, not for everybody, but maybe for some of you out there that could be in the works this year, an engagement and marriage. Engagement. Or also, like, being engaged by the opposite sex. Like, yeah. Or not the opposite sex. Doesn't matter. Engagement. You are the sun. It's the song. You are the sun. You are the rain that makes my life this foolish game. You need to know I love you so. Sweet treats. That's just, you enjoy this person's sweetness. They are full of sweetness. Maybe you just like sweet treats too. Like you enjoy sharing sweet treats. You have a sweet tooth. Sweet treats. This person is a sweet treat. Said the World Wide Web in that one card to begin with. Here, the only thing that's real is love. So I was feeling like some sort of online connection is possible as well. But then the word engagement comes up too, so it makes me think that you're engaging more viewers if you have an online thing that you're doing. It's coming out here. 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. Green is the color of unconditional love. Y'all are friends too, that you like hanging out together, enjoy quality time together. 2 peas in a pod. Passionate escapades. Ooh. And with those eyeballs, it's just like, even like, it's scandalous, kind of. There's this sense of, like, you can be, like, like, public stuff, like, people can see you, the passionate escapades. Yeah. Earth sign, karmic. Could be dealing with an earth sign. You could have earth in your chart, dealing with some karmic lessons. A lot of dark cards just flew out as I talked about that. Karmic lessons. Yeah, it is. And it's in the reverse. With this full moon, it would be a great time to release your regret, and remorse. Anything that's happened in the past in regards to a love situation. Somebody here off and on again, and somebody's very self-absorbed. Okay? 1 minute you think you're done with this person, and then boop, they pop back up again into your reality. It could be an earth sign. You're just like over it. This person's self-absorbed. This person's been daydreaming about you. And what are the root truths here? Root truths, what we're talking about to begin with, too. This is a reddish color card, so there's a lot of repressed sexuality, a repression of being open and free in that. Yeah. Okay. What was the underlying? Somebody's getting a wake-up call. Judgment card, wake-up call on this deck. I hear I am nobody's fool. I hear Sagittarius saying that. That's a song by Cinderella. Like that whole fantasy, that whole Cinderella, the story of Cinderella being rescued by the knight in shining armor. I hear Sagittarius like, I'm my own rescuer, like kind of energy there. Okay. Intimacy. They're really having me slow down. Especially keep looking at that snail. Okay, so I want to know what's going on with the intimacy with Sagittarius, what their partner thinks of it, who they're connecting with, what is the intimacy like, what are their feelings about the intimacy. Let's start with that. Quite a few flew out. Way over here in the past energy. Yeah. But it's in the reverse now, so I feel like I just keep setting things on my chair. And so, like, it was really starting to get uncomfortable to sit comfortably. Look at this image. This is an image of two people being together, but not really together. There's self-indulgence there. I've talked about somebody being self-absorbed. Yeah. Filling the face with food, maybe alcohol. Yeah, there's a wine glass tipped over down there. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Where do I want to invest my time? Do I feel worthy? They look tired as fuck. That overworked. Oh, this is too hard of work. The intimacy. God. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, tiredness. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. Those were some lessons around that because that flew way into the past energy, Sagittarius. Okay? And now here, and then that you're in hermit mode. Virgo energy coming into your reading. Okay? There's 3 people being depicted here. Look at this masculine looking down at his candle that is not lit. That's when we have to go on that spiritual journey. And this could have been a time for you retreating from intercourse, retreating from sexuality. You may have been healing wounds about being refused sexually. This card is called refusal. Turned down. Feeling as though everybody else is in love and you're not, like alone here. Okay? Slowing down your pace allows the magic to germinate. It's called retention of the seed. So yeah, not like, that's why the volcano was out here as well. Okay. And now I've got the 4 of Swords, which typically means a rest period. Somebody needs space. Right? Rest, rejuvenation. I got this tiredness card out here. 4 of Swords. Look at the image. It's called masturbating, this card. I never would have got that from here. I mean, I guess that's the next step in this process. It's almost like being forced to, like, yeah, like one of these authors here was like, nobody understands me, nobody listens to me, and feeling forced to have to masturbate to relieve some sexual energy. But I also feel like I'm being force-fed some information. Swords is information, is knowledge, force-fed here. Excitement allows you to overcome a lack of affection. However, if this should continue, you will have to seek forgiveness and not punish yourself excessively for your errors. And then I have this Knave of Cups here. 3 people being depicted in a situation. The Knave of Cups is the Page of Cups, is an apology usually. Somebody is writing over and over again and crumbling up the message, or like deleting the messages and not sending them because the words aren't good enough. Somebody has deep regret, is reaching out to you, the Page of Cups. But there's also somebody's jealous here. There's jealousy involved in this connection when it comes to intimacy. See this couple embracing under the full moon in the back. The magic of the ink. Doubts are slinking along in the distance. You must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of considerable distance. There's distance between the couple. Absolutely distance. Felt that with the World card in the web. There's an Ace of Cups here on the bottom, which is talking about this person really wants to unite with you. This card is called Ecstasy. It's what their hopes and wishes and dreams are. They desire you. 8 of Wands. They want to savor every moment with you. You are their wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Ecstasy, euphoria, all those. What else for, I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I hope I'm not going on an hour. Oh my gosh. My Gemini ass talking to a Sagittarius. That can happen. I love my Sag girlfriends. And yeah, I don't have many Sagittarius men in my life. Okay. The sun is out for you. This is about the union of two hearts, clarity in a situation, success in love, the sun energy, a fusion of two becoming one, a cornucopia of love here. Sagittarius. Oh. Two people embracing in their naked truth here. And 6 of Wands says, I see you. It's also depicting a little bit of game playing happening here. Feels Indiana Jones-like. Him reaching out to touch her ass. So, like, it's that whole game of, I'm going to come in strong and then I'm going to play it really cool. Kind of an energy. That whole off and on again relationship too. 6 of Wands though is, I see you, I praise you, I recognize you. Came in sideways, so. But the sun is here, so I want to take it in the upright. And that rabbit continues to show up. What is the 6 of Wands called? And what is the sun called? I do believe the sun is the fusion. The fusion, yes it is. Yeah. This person is completely fascinated with you. Fascination. The eye is the mirror of the soul and creates with the magic of thought. If partners suggest happy images to each other, the couple reaches a state of union and lasting splendor. I feel like runner-chaser, though, with this a bit, too. The 6 of Wands. It feels that way. There's a game being played here. Touching. This person really wants to reach out and touch you. But there's some denial of that. Like, I felt it in the beginning with the whispers of love, with the physical touch. In the reverse. Like, The magic of the hare and the dove is what the card is called. Growing closer, growing apart, deluding, confirming. Every game of pleasure must end, and doubts must be dispelled, because the sun wants to shine in your world. And here is the healing, and this is a spiritual connection. This is a sacred marriage card, the Hierophant. And 3 people, and it could be, all kinds of love situations come out. It could be 3 people in a relationship and they're doing what they want to do. This is destined divine love, okay? That through this relationship, you're going to learn, you're going to be able to explore your sexuality, and healing is going to occur. This is a never-ending cup of love, of blessings, that agape love. You know what I mean? Like that, yeah. Hierophant What are you called in this deck? This is somebody who's very supportive. Oh, I love that for you. I love that for you. And the star. What else was this called in this deck? It's important that I give it. It's just, your heart sends out a frequency. When you're healed and you're whole and you're feeling good and you're ready for that love again, your heart's sending out that frequency. And it attracts in the same. And so that's this attraction. This person's highly attracted to you and wants to support you. The support card. Magnetic powder. Magnetism, attraction. You're attracting it. And the Chariot behind that. And the Hangman with a new perspective. And the Lovers. You have choices in love. Oh my God, Sagittarius. I could keep going. Okay, but I'm not. I love you. If this was your reading today, if it resonated in any way, I'd love to hear how. Drop me a comment down below. Thanks for those good karma donations. And reach out if you want your own reading. I have some time. I love you.